What's going on, guys? Wei from Revolution here at the Cartier booth in Watches and Wonders in Geneva. There's some very wonderful members of the Cartier family over here as well. But I basically found a whole bunch of highlights already here at Cartier, which is a brand that, as you know, I love because I'm wearing one of their watches. So the first watch I want to talk to you about, as I'm wearing a crash, is the first crash that's actually been made with métier d'art. And so take a look at that. I think it's called the Tache Tigre. Am I correct?
Yes.
For the tiger stripes on it. And looking at that, the sort of integration of all the gem setting, the use of inlays as well, absolutely stunning to behold. But what I like to talk about is also, and this is what Cyril Vigneron always talks about, is that when you create technical innovation at Cartier, it's at the service of beauty, at the service of elegance. And so this is a wonderful demonstration of that. So you have here now the first Tank Chinois that we've seen in the modern interpretation. So the first thing you're going to notice is the case is slightly different, a little bit more angular, and instead of the square that we think about from the history of Cartier, we were now in a slightly more rectangular form. But what is really interesting is you see the use of a skeleton movement. And what I love about the skeleton movements in Cartier is that, well, here's another example. And this is the Pasha skeleton. Traditionally, the iconography of the Pasha is with these beautiful numerals and the square minute track. Now here, the minute track and the square numerals and the numerals have become actually the bridges of the movement. But want to see something even cooler, the entire thing is coated in luminova, so you can actually see that at night. So that's what I mean about the servicing of technique to create beauty. So if we look back at the Tank Chinois, we'll look now at that skeletonized movement, and you can understand now where that's coming from as well, but that has been inlaid with beautiful lacquer as well. Kind of a tribute to the name of the watch, the Tank Chinois. But then this is the watch that I've just decided I would like to purchase. So it's a Santos Dumont, guys. Mechanical movement, also using lacquer, but now using lacquer in the bezel of the watch, right? Which has to be applied with a syringe, which is then hand polished so that it's actually incredibly resistant, and it's so stunning to behold. But I would also be remiss if I did not talk about the Tank Louis Cartier, now with this stunning blacked out, and look at that. It's just so pure, right? It's just a Cartier signature of the hands, and then you can relish in the sort of beautiful geometric form of the Tank Louis Cartier with its signature brancards. And then finally, one of the great highlights of the fair, I have to say, is the Mass Mysterious. Now that is incredible. So of course, you guys know about the mysterious indications, started in Cartier's clocks and then extrapolated into their watches. Here you see that, of course, which is two hands that are mounted on sapphire crystal discs. But look at that. The entire movement of that watch is in the oscillating weight, which means the barrel, the gear train, the escapement, the regulator is all on that, and it's actually functionally winding the watch while being its movement. And that is really remarkable to me. So, as I said, it's kind of funny that I say that all of my highlights are coming from one brand for the first day, but there you go. Cartier, thank you very much, guys. Well done. Cheers.